Back on the Gianna Volpe Report, brought to you in part by Maximus Health and Fitness in Riverhead, Village Overhead Door in Southold, Montauk Beverage, Victor Giannini, author of Counselor, International Executive Protection, Michael Evans, author of The Real Matrix, and Waters Crest Winery.
I'm in Bruce's realm.
Yeah, don't let that hit the floor.
I won't.
That's the Billboard. We can't roll
Bruce,
over that.
Why is your headphone wire so short?
Because I hate the long ones. They get all tangled up. It's a mess.
Oh, okay.
See, ultimately, I am also a knee freak of the highest order. Things have to be in order.
You don't.
You see papers flying all over here?
No.
It's very neat.
It's very neat and clean.
I like
and
neat,
tidy.
neat, clean, and orderly. I can't work.
So do I.
In like a pig pen. I can't do that.
I need that to happen in order for it. So we've got Marc and Jen LaMaina of Lucharitos in Greenport and Bright and Early Discoveries Childcare here in Riverhead. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gianna. I love your glasses.
Stop it. You.
Wait a minute. She took them off for a moment. She took off the sunglasses for a moment. Road maps. I'm telling you.
Oh, come on.
They're like little. It's like a road map of New York City.
You want to know? I had
with all the little red side streets.
I had a glass of neat Tullamore Dew with one rock, and a Heineken. That is what I drank last night.
It's not bad.
No, it was fine.
Then she went home.
Then I walked home because my friends weren't ready to leave.
Then she knocked down, a fifth of vodka.
Oh, please. Oh, give me a break.
And this morning she came up here, bleary-eyed. You see if my nose grew or what?
I don't know. I'm just poking it
she's poking my nose.
You're right here. Like I'm in your realm.
Yes, she's in my realm. I don't often do this,
Is it making you uncomfortable?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I've had people in the studio before.
Yeah, but I'm in your chair.
Well, you're actually sitting in the chair. That has never happened.
It makes me feel uncomfortable that you're kneeling next to me.
Anna Thorne Holt on the side of that old turntable cabinet.
Is this is where the turntable was?
That's where the turntable. See underneath there's a turntable.
Oh, there it is.
We haven't taken it out yet.
So
for those of you guys who are into high tech, we are definitely the other end, or as you put it, old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
This station's 61 years old.
It looks like the Ghostbusters station. I was telling Jennifer if we brought the kids here, they would think they were in the Ghostbusters home station.
Well, yeah,
it looks awesome. I'm waiting to see a Proton Pack around the corner.
Well, we had to throw those out last week.
I would hate to see Gianna with a Proton
from
Pack.
1965.
I drank inappropriate amounts of that Slimer juice, the high C.
When you were a kid?
Oh my God. The high C with Slimer on it. I used to call it Slimer juice.
You might have a civil suit pending if you look into it.
And it was like my mom growing up, my family owned the daycare that I went to. Inappropriate amounts of Slimer juice. And then there was the Nilla Wafers.
Yeah, they regulate that now.
No, we can't get away with that. We can barely get away with ice pops. So.
Really?
They regulate Slimer juice.
What is the daycare business like these days? Because you read that it is very heavily regulated.
It is. There are a lot of requirements. I think one of the main focuses is to try to make sure that the children are safe in their environment and that they're also having a nutritious meal. So daycares that are part of the food program have to follow these regulations, what to serve the children, the amount to serve. They're really not, they don't support juice.
Right.
It's really water and milk and not even whole milk.
It's water almost every meal, I noticed.
What kind of milk? Oh, tell me 2%.
It's 2%. 2% milk. But children that are 2 and younger, they can have whole milk.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's really the focus.
No waffles, right?
I serve waffles. Everyone loves waffles.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Bruce, what is wrong with you?
You don't do eggplant too, do you?
Not
we
yet.
Could.
Good.
I'm Italian. We might bust out some eggplant.
Bad Italian right here.
It's not good. Ugh. You probably like kale too, don't you?
I
love kale.
She likes it. I can't stand kale.
I didn't know
High
that.
five across the glass.
I didn't know about kale until I was dating my wife, and my father-in-law made the stuff, and it was like, awful.
Yeah.
It's really big right now.
You got to put bacon in it.
Oh, that
It
sounds
does-
great.
yeah. And some
You think that
cheese.
does that cover it up
It
sufficiently?
covers everything up.
Yeah.
Because it's
Bacon
really it's
overpowers
just,
all.
well,
You know, love conquers all.
bacon is God's chosen
Oh,
food.
yes.
Bacon is God's chosen food.
That's right.
I agree.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the for Jews and Muslims because they can't eat the stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're missing.
Try to eat bacon every day.
But just the same, I'm glad you're not eating it because that leaves more for us.
Right.
Yeah, I
How
can't.
many people we just offended with
Yeah,
that?
couple probably.
I stopped talking, and right before when I said I was.
Oh, and
I
good
was
morning to the
late.
Riverhead Anti-Bias Task Force.
Yeah.
I know they're listening to
And
that one.
I already asked you, Bruce. Please don't make any prejudiced jokes on my show.
I wasn't prejudiced. That wasn't a joke. That was an honest
not a
observation.
That's not a joke. I really would like them to share in our bacon.
I'm
It
really
was a
glad that
sincere
they
wish.
can't because
Well, you know
it leaves
what?
more for the rest of us.
You're right. I take it back. That was fine.
That was not. It was that.
That-
Was that
it did-
very insensitive? You want people to violate their consciences. I'm ashamed of you.
Me? I don't want anyone
I'm
to
now
do
turning
anything.
away.
Bruce, don't. And now I have to turn my back.
That's right. That's right. I said in the scene at the Goodfellas.
No, it's
Now I have
yes,
to turn my
Paulie.
right? Now I have to turn my
He
back.
gives him like $5,000.
$350. $350 for a
Oh.
lifetime. Remember that?
It was $350.
I think it was $350, but it was not a
Then
whole
again,
lot
it
of
was
money.
back in the day.
But it was like 1972, the film about Goodfellas,
Remember when
Henry
they-
Hill and all that jazz.
Remember when they get mad at the guy because he's not supposed to buy new things, and he gets
Oh,
the
yeah.
fur coat,
The fur coat.
The
Take
guy-
it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Just take it off.
the new
Yep.
car.
It's in my mother's name. No one will ever know. Didn't I tell you not to do that? Oh, yeah.
This is
So,
fun.
so tell me. So we got the daycare thing now. Now you're in Greenport, right? The daycare is
No,
in.
the green.
Where's the
daycare's
where is
local.
it?
Here.
Where here?
Riverhead.
Where in Riverhead? The Riverhead's a big
You-
place.
Yes.
And you got to sit in closer to the microphone.
125 Union Avenue in Riverhead. We're like, I don't know, a few steps away from the aquarium.
That's so.
So you're
cool.
downtown.
Yes, we're in downtown Riverhead.
But you guys, do you have like little kids, or would you, is there a possibility that you could do field trips to the aquarium?
Absolutely. I definitely see that in our future.
What's the age groups that you're dealing with?
Right now, we're licensed for 6 weeks to 12 years old.
Wow.
We do before and after care as well. So children that need to be picked up from the bus and dropped off, we do that. We do all day care and drop-in, emergency drop-in as well.
That's awesome. It's
And-
so important.
It is, and it's what state education department regulates that, right?
Right now, it's just New York State Department of Social Services.
Oh,
have a part
DSS.
of that. Yeah.
Okay.
And also just OCFS, Office of Children and Family Services. Yep.
And how's it been going so far?
Great. Our enrollment is great. We have an open house coming up this weekend, and then on the following weekend as well. So on
Saturday from 12 to 3.
12 to 3, absolutely, August 27th and September 3rd.
It's actually going to be a barbecue and face painting going on, and the kids can run around and play with all the toys that we have there,
That's awesome.
and the parents can check it out.
And they get to meet our wonderful staff, our instructors, and myself.
How many instructors are there?
I have 3 providers right now.
Okay.
Right.
And myself, I'm a licensed social worker. I've been doing childcare stuff for, I don't know, about 10 years now.
Wow.
She used to work with CPS in the city, so she was...
Oh, so you know the drill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the drill.
Yes.
Lucharitos, is that the name of it?
That's the name.
Oh yeah, that's. And
So tell me about that deal, because I see the
I knew that was coming.
should I not take Bruce out there?
I knew that was...
I see that the
You haven't been there.
T-shirt says "Make tacos, not
war.
war."
You know, the last time I went in there, everyone was wearing really cool T-shirts, and I was super jealous because
There's a lot of cool T-shirts going around there.
And then I was like, oh, I'm super jealous. And then I looked down, and I was wearing a T-shirt with a taco on it.
Nice, so you fit right in.
Yeah, and it said spicy number, and I was like, I'm dressed cool too. It's fine.
Yeah, so Lucharitos is right on 119 Main Street in Greenport. So we're pretty much right by the water.
And they've got frozen margaritas.
We
as
just
of
got
this
the frozen
summer.
machine going, and it is simply
Awesome.
amazing.
Is it like revolutionary?
It revolutionized the taco game out in Greenport.
Especially in this heat. So.
How long you been there?
I've been there for 7 years total, 3 years with the tacos.
So that, I'm always fascinated with Greenport because besides the restaurants that they have, and they have a ton of them.
Too many.
But I would agree. There's also too many radio stations on Long Island, but nobody's shutting any off.
Stop
right.
it.
Anyway,
Don't say that.
but I'm thinking to myself, Greenport also has, like, if you go to Babylon Village or you go to Bayshore, downtown Bayshore, and that's changed a lot. I was there over the weekend a few weeks ago. Babylon Village and Bayshore have changed an awful lot since the 80s. There's a mix of merchants. And in Greenport, you have a mix of merchants. If you want to buy a shirt, you can buy a shirt.
Well, not if you... One Love Beach, I think, is the only place that sells men's clothing, so that's where I can get my shirts. Yeah.
But you also have, but there's things other than restaurant service in Greenport. And I think that's where Riverhead has to focus its efforts at this point, because there are only 9 stores that are not restaurants on Main Street, Riverhead.
And how many of them sell shoes?
Not a one sell. No, there are 2 stores that sell high-end sneakers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't know what you're missing by being out in Greenport, not over the Great Divide, the Shinnecock Canal.
I thought it
Where
was,
the swells
I thought it was
go.
interesting because everyone has been, they're like, they wanted Lucharitos in Riverhead. And I remember talking to Mark about it, and he's like, I'm not quite sure if it's ready yet. And yeah, like, is it getting there? How far out are we?
I think it needs to kind of copy the style that Greenport went and throw something in there that's going to attract families and children. And I think they just knocked down a couple of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're putting buildings up, a new building up. I think they should turn that into green space and see if they can go get a carousel and
because you can see the water finally.
Right. We just took the boys fishing 2 days ago. We left the daycare and I took them fishing right there. It's a beautiful area.
It is.
You know where that carousel in Greenport came from?
Grumman
Grumman at Epcal. What is now Epcal.
So do you know where it came before that? Where it was?
No, I don't.
There's a gentleman that sells in the closet department at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And I met him the other day, and he said he used to take his kids there 50 years ago, but it was before Grumman. I don't know.
What, Nunley's or something like that? What?
Something Jolly
Rogers?
Something crazy like that.
Jolly Rogers is in. Is
that a real place?
It's in Melville, actually.
Really?
On Route 110. Oh, yeah.
Did it ever have a carousel?
Huh?
Did it ever have a carousel?
It might have. I mean,
we should study this.
I was never allowed. We never went there when I was a kid because my parents just didn't do amusement parks. They just didn't.
It sounds like that might be where he was.
But that might be where it's from.
Because he says he takes his grandkids there to Greenport just to ride it.
That's amazing. That's the best, and they let adult people on it.
And they did a whole big pavilion. When they first got that, they put it in the highway garage down by First Street.
Yeah.
And then they built that big, beautiful pavilion.
Yeah, Dave Kapell, Mayor
Dave Kapell did that, Mitchell Park.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying the last time I interviewed someone about Greenport, they were saying they should erect a statue in his honor.
Yeah, he's the man.
I think we had the Daves up here.
Dave Nice.
Yeah.
We had Dave Nice and
Captain
Berson
Dave,
up
who
here.
is probably one of my better friends in Greenport.
I just interviewed him the other day because I wanted to do his story for so long.
Yeah.
Since he's going to be the Grand Marshal at the Maritime Festival this year, I pitched it to Express Magazine and got to do a big piece. And actually, they made a movie about him, and that's on September 2nd. They're going to have the premiere. We're going to do it.
I just saw that posted on Facebook today. The documentary.
Yeah.
Nice. That's you. You're involved. That's you.
No. But I'm going to have him on ahead of the premiere, and we're going to do some kind of red carpet thing. I think at the movie theater.
Nice.
It's going to be so much fun.
Well, he deserves it. He does a lot for the community and a lot for the children of the community.
Which is so important.
Yeah.
Unbelievable work that he does. And we got to wrap it up. But will you guys come back sometime?
Yeah, we can come back.
Absolutely.
I got to tell you where the new Lucharitos is coming because we're about to sign a lease. So we'll save that for next time. It's in Riverhead.
He broke news on my show. Okay, and so that's it, guys.
We'll do this again next week.
Let's do it.
God willing, and the creek don't rise. Nothing goes with a day at the beach, playing sports, working in the yard, or just relaxing like a nice cold iced tea, and Montauk Beverage Works iced teas will quench that thirst on the hottest summer day. Whether it's iced citrus black tea, red berry hibiscus, white tea with peach, or half and half with lemonade, or their lemonade, Montauk Beverage Works iced teas and lemonade refresh you better than a glass of water down your back on a hot summer day. Montauk Beverage iced teas and lemonade are all natural iced teas made with premium teas. Their sweetened teas use only cane sugar, and there are no artificial flavors or preservatives in their iced teas and lemonade. So get some Montauk Beverage Works iced teas and lemonades. Let them get a chill in your refrigerator, and then when you're looking for something refreshing and good, open one up and enjoy it. Montauk Beverage iced teas and lemonades are available at all 4 Blue Duck Bakery Cafe locations and at finer stores throughout the East End. If you're feeling guilty about the past, worried about the future, feel stuck in your present situation, or you're depressed, there is a reason for that. Your perception of yourself was formed by the adults you grew up around, school, and now as an adult, you're surrounded by people who say suffering is normal. You're bombarded by commercials that try to sell you something to change your self-perception, or by photoshopped pictures of celebrities in magazines. You live in a matrix that's built on lies. The real Matrix pulls the curtain back on those lies. Things are about to change for you. If you're ready, order your copy of The Real Matrix by Michael Evans now, or download it at therealmatrixbook.com. All proceeds will be donated to charity. Discover who you really are and not what others want you to believe. More and more executives understand that in the world they live in, they are a target, and that's why more and more of them have protection. Now you can be part of this growing industry. International Executive Protection can help you on your way to being a certified protection operator. This is a growth industry that relies on people with clean backgrounds, high ethics, and a willingness to get involved. International Executive Protection teaches you everything, so when you're on assignment for them, you'll be able to deal with anything that comes up, from disruptive fans to disgruntled former employees. Safety is most people's biggest concern, and the best part of it is that being a certified protection operator helps you stay safe too. So call 1-727-422-7233 and get all the details for yourself. That's 1-727-422-7233, or by email to info@internationalep.com for International Executive Protection. Waters Crest Winery, 28735 Main Road in Cutchogue, across from Wickham Fruit Farms, is the crest of the North Fork. It's a small boutique winery where the whites are dry and crisp and the reds are big and bold. Their grapes are carefully selected from local North Fork growers and made into wine that will be remembered long after the meal is finished or the celebration is ended. They're open daily at noon until 9 on Friday and Saturday nights. Their tasting room features food from Touch of Venice, so the experience will be everything you were hoping for and then some. They're nationally known for their fine wines, so come and see for yourself what everyone is talking about. There's music every Wednesday evening from 7 until 10 to chase those midweek blues. Call 631-734-5065 or come on in to Waters Crest Winery on the main road in Cutchogue across from Wickham's Fruit Farm. Waters Crest Winery, the crest of the North Fork.